on Facebook. I will be right back with you. It's gonna take me just a second. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. And we are live on Facebook. What's going on, everybody? I'm Sami Abu Saad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin, and I'm going to be giving you my exact entry, stop, and target. If you like the video, please be sure to hit the like button. And be sure to check out the links in the description later on, because there's some helpful links in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the chart. Actually, sorry, I do need to share with you this standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss today is for educational purposes only. But back to the chart, we don't have the best W pattern ever, for sure, to be clear, but we do have a W pattern, and here it is. We have a pullback, we have the attempt to rally, the retest, and the higher low. And if we take out today's high, actually yesterday's high, which is at 10,481, then I expect Bitcoin to reach at least $13,000, at least. Okay, now some might say, well, the moving average is flat. In fact, it's declining. That 20 MA is a bit declining, and I would agree with that, and that's why I'm saying it is not the best W pattern I've ever seen. In fact, the best W pattern was the one that I did a video on. You can go back to one of these dates, like July 19th, and check my playlist. Actually, link is in the description for my Facebook playlist. I did a video on this W pattern. This was much better because it was right off the rising 20. So here's the pullback, the attempt to rally, the retest, and the higher low, but we had a nice rising 20 MA. And then bam, big nice move. So with this one, it's not as good, but I expect it to be at least as rewarding as this one was, because we have a weekly chart that has a rising 20 that's almost caught up to price, which means if the weekly kicks in, we should see one push higher to 13, which is the prior pivot high up here. Actually, we could even reach 14, and then eventually $20,000. Do I think Bitcoin is ready to reach $20,000, anytime soon? No. But can it reach 13? And if it does, the answer is yes. And if it does, then yeah, I would. It means this uptrend is intact, and then I would expect it to eventually reach 20. So 13,000, 14,000, that area will only be target 1 for me. Okay, target 2 would be the prior high, which is around $20,000. So this is a big deal. If this triggers, it's gonna be good, I think. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and log on to my Pro Coinbase account and go ahead and enter the order with you while I'm doing the video here. So the entry for me is 10,481. Okay, I'm gonna buy, the stop is actually 9,749, so it's about $730. So I'll go ahead and risk one Bitcoin, one risk unit, or $750 about, when you factor in the commission, and I'll go ahead and use 10,510, so about a $30 limit for slippage, and go ahead and enter the order. So let me see if I need to bring this up a little bit, I guess, right? Okay, maybe here. Okay, there we go. I'm placing the order live with you here. Okay, so it's a stop limit. Entries at 10,481. Limit 10,510. I'm doing 1 Bitcoin. I could do a little more. Maybe I'll go ahead and do 1.5 Bitcoins. This way, it's closer to $1,000, which is actually which is half a risk unit for me. Okay, because I risk $2,000 on my swing trades, so this would be about half a risk unit. So I'll go ahead and do 1.5 Bitcoins. There is another entry, so I'll go ahead and submit it. Now it's live in the market. There is another entry if we want to wait for it though, and it would be off once the neckline breaks. which means up here. Let me show you where. It'd be right here, exactly right here. So that would be the first entry, aggressive, stop right here, and then the next entry would be over the neckline. So again, one more time, a W pattern forms like so, right? The W pattern is a failure pattern, by the way. There are variations on the W pattern. Sometimes it's a higher low, and that's the case here. It's a higher low, it's not at the prior low. Sometimes it's a double bottom, an equal low, and sometimes it's a lower low with a shakeout low. In this case, it's a higher low. First entry would be right here, once you take out the prior bar's high. Second entry would be the break of the neckline, which would be right here. So I'll go ahead and enter 1.5 Bitcoins right here with a stop down here, and then again, target 13, target that's 13 actually. 13 to $14,000, that's target 1. Target 2, hopefully 20,000. Again, not the best W pattern I've ever seen. The best I've seen on Bitcoin was right here. Okay, so this is not the best, but I do expect it, if it works, I do expect it to generate a really big move, because it means that the weekly trend is kicking in. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video on Bitcoin. I am going to record a video about the market, the US equities market, a really important update to the US equities market, and then I'm also going to do a video on my swing plays for next week. So be sure to tune in the next few minutes. But for now, that will do it with Bitcoin. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in the next few minutes. Take care, everybody.